What's going on, everyone? It is Mr. Blue Ocean FX, and we're back with another breakdown. It is March 20th, 2025, and as always, getting straight into the market. It's been some time, but it's back. We have a clean setup, or what I believe to be a clean setup on the Euro Canada. Let's get straight into it. Starting off on the weekly time frame, you can see we had a massive impulse move up into the 1.5859 area. Looking left, we've taken out liquidations or stops at these higher levels, hitting a nice resistance zone with a rejection with last week's candle. This current week's candle looks to be a retracement of this uptrend because we currently are in an uptrend. So I'm going to look for a reversal back down. Scaling down to the daily time frame, you can see we had a nice impulse move higher. Okay, from the 1.500 area, we had our last higher low point. We had a big impulse move higher. We broke down and then we failed to make a new high. Okay, so if we scale into the 8-hour time frame, you can see that a bit. You can see it clearer. You'll see this nice higher high, a higher low created, and then failing to go higher with a lower high point at this point here. Okay, so once we broke down below the 1.5594 area, we can most likely high probability see a pullback or a retracement leg further down. So what I'm gonna wait for here, I'm gonna go back to the daily time frame. I'm gonna mark off this support zone here at the 1.5595 area. I'm going to wait for a retracement back into this level off of the H4 time frame and look for an entry point. Okay, so I'm going to set an alert here. Price crossing up. Okay, I'm going to look for shorts here. Wait for a rejection around this level. If we don't get a rejection and we close back above here, we may return higher, attacking the 1.5854 area. However, I think it's very unlikely or low probability it will do that. Okay, depending on where this next H4, this could probably be next week's setup. However, if it does set up today or tomorrow, Friday, I will take advantage of the opportunity. If we get a nice rejection at this level, I will place my stops just above here at the 1.56466 area. And then looking for targets, obviously, this uptrend here, people are in euphoria from catching this nice bull push. So they most likely are still holding the trade. And one of these stops here at the 1.5524 area are soon to be liquidated. Their stops are about to get hit, which may give us that pullback here. If not, we may go even further down to the 1.5400 area. Okay, so if we can get that liquidation here and we bounce back up into this level and reject, I will look for an entry just around here, keeping the stops there, then targeting these lower levels here. If we can push past these levels, I will then look to target new lows. Okay, preferably this level here at the 1.5155 area. And the reason being is because we have this consolidation zone right here. Usually the market likes to return to consolidation zones. So it'll be the top of this level here. Okay, so a retest of this level. And then we may return higher from that level. Okay, so we may see something like this work its way down. Could even bounce from this level here as there's a massive amounts of buyers here. However, I'm expecting it to go lower into these prices and then bounce higher if it is going to continue higher. If we lose this level, we may continue lower. As you can see, what was a ceiling at one point can act as a floor. So resistance can be support. However, if we end up breaking below here, it could just end up being another ceiling. Okay, as always, keeping this nice, short, and sweet, under 5 minutes or 5 minutes and below. Again, looking for an entry around the 1.5595 area. If we get a rejection, entering there, placing our stops at the 1.5646. All right, this can change at any moment, depending on how the candle reacts at this level, if it gets to this level. And then targeting the 1.5523 area, 1.5400, and then 1.5160 area. Okay, and as always, if you like the content, make sure to follow, boost the post, and share it with a fellow trader. And if you see something that's completely opposite from what I'm sharing with you, feel free to share your ideas in the comments. See you next time.